Very sorry, I didn't mean for you to go. I didn't wish to do that. So here's number one, right?
Yes. Ah, yes. Yes, it's a typical Hungarian.
Yeah, what are those?
The little transition, they catch them sooner than the landing. Yeah, it's quite good. The translation is good.
Yeah, can you just read it in Hungarian?
Short legs. Ah, yes. Okay. You would like me to say it Hungarian?
Yes.
Hazug ember hamarabb utolérni, mint a sárga kutyát.
I believe it. You just say the translation for the audience too.
Ah, yes.
It'll be they catch the man who lies sooner than the limping dog.
Yeah. It's really typical.
Lying is bad.
Yeah.
Unless you remember. But unless you remember what you lied about, if you lie a lot, you forget, and then you become a liar.
I don't lie.
When you tell something not truth.
Ah, yes, yeah. Okay, yeah. We talk about the translation. Yeah.
Is there something like more like rooted in the culture, like something maybe like Hungarian,
typical?
Quote, like something that I should remember, like I will remember it through you, something like that. Or something that your parents used to tell you a lot.
Kimintett úgy arat. This is a good one. It's good for the teaching. If you learn something in art,
as you sow, so shall you reap.
So when you're on stage, if you didn't do your exercises, your practicing and all those things, there will be problems. You have to be always prepared for anything in jazz music. That's very good.
So be ready, show ready, show up ready.
Yeah. So sometimes, for example, I go to a gig playing some tunes, maybe 6, 10 very difficult tunes. Maybe I don't practice it really. Okay, I have to practice sometimes, but in the last 2 days I don't practice. I practice a lot of things which is hard, which is difficult to be able, and I just go to stage and I say, okay, now that's the thing I have to do. I didn't practice in the last 2 days, but I practiced before. And my concentration will be my focus will be very strong at that moment.
Because you practice.
Yeah. So that's if I didn't practice earlier, I have to make the work the last 2 days, or sometimes it helps. You have to know if sometimes it helps when you don't practice the thing you will play in the last few days, because it will be more fresh. So if you practice something, a song, an improvisation, you will play the same thing on stage. Very not the same, but the similar. Yes. You practice something, you go to the stage and I practice this. This is the same. Oh shit! I don't want to play always the same. So that is. So you have to be prepared for everything. You have to practice a lot of things to be able to play these two important notes. If you practice just those important notes, there's nothing. It means nothing on the stage for yourself. And even I play with a band regularly. If I don't change my things to play colorful things, they will. They will be bored with my playing. My pianist will, okay, he played the same thing last night. Kimintett úgy arat. So this is it's good
the
for
meaning of it. This is really good. So be prepared for everything. Practice everything always.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go with love.
Yeah.
Go with the flow.
Yeah,
However,
and then just forget everything. Charlie Parker said, you have to practice this and this. You have to do your scales and all those exercises. But when you go to stage, let's forget about.
Oh, let's forget about.
Let's forget about. Of course, you will not forget everything.
Yes.
But not you
Let
will
it
not.
go.
Yeah. Let it go. Let's go. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good.
So it seems like you've been in the US for so many times, right? How many times?
But yeah,
How many times have you been in the US? America?
six, seven times.
Wow. You must like America.
I we have a band with a quartet called Eastern Barney Quartet. There are two American musicians. One of that was Joe Fonda, bass player. He played here like 5-6 months ago. I just have said, oh, Joe is here. He's the bass player, and Michael Jeff is still a great piano player. And there's a Hungarian drummer, Balázs Pagyi, and me. So we made some tours here, maybe 3. And this October we will make a tour also, like 10 concerts or something.
Also, you make a tour
In the US.
Oh.
Yeah. Before COVID, there was the reason like in 1 year to make a tour in Europe, the next year to make a tour in US. Not exactly. Maybe in 3 years we made 2 tours.
Is there a place that more inspiring for you? Like a city? Like when you go to, or no, not really.
It's I always try to be
The same performance.
same intensity. So it's sometimes you make a very good show in a small club for 30-40 people, which is just a familiar club. We have some familiar club in Budapest, very small clubs. Also, we have bigger clubs and festival. Also, I prefer clubs and the familiar, like 2 days ago here, because it means something. Yeah, you feel the reaction, you feel the resonance of
Yeah, like
audience.
smaller,
Yeah, but sometimes when you are on a festival and there is 1,000 people and listening your jazz, and that also means something.
Yeah.
But when you are on the big stage, your pianist is 3-4 meters, your drummer is 3-4 meters, so it's another thing.
Yes.
But it also can give you some power because of the
Energy. So you like the connection.
Yeah, I like
Everything.
Yeah.
Kind of small, like family size.
Yeah, and I also heard some big jazz players in big festivals and also in clubs, and always in club was wow, here is Dave Liebman or someone in Korea or someone in a club. It's more interesting than big festival.
Yeah. I have a like I don't know, like it's a kind of unique question for me. Since you're an artist, so now, do you always follow the line? Have you ever went outside of the lane? Like you're supposed to do this, and then you just did something else from yes.
Yeah, of course. And then sometimes you know that you have to try all kind of risk in music. Sometimes
You freestyle.
if I can do or not, and sometimes you really cannot do. But it's more interesting for myself. Okay, that was not perfect, but I never played, I never tried, and this was a very special thing. That's give you more power than you just. I am prepared. Okay, I prepared this. I played and practiced this, and I can play now the same thing. But it's much interesting. I now try this one. I never played before, and now it.
Yeah. Do you gauge like do you look at your audience? Do you see their feeling and you play with that?
Sometimes I don't look around, but a little bit always. Yes, when I play, I concentrate very much on music. Of course, I feel, and sometimes I look around just to to check if I feel okay, everyone is enjoying the music and it's concentrating. And maybe I open my eyes and oh, boring what, now. Yeah, what I'm doing, it could be more boring. Let's try to make something.
Yeah. Last two questions. If I were to invite you for a coffee with YB in a historical place, where would it be for you? Historical place for coffee or cafe, you and I.
Here or
Anywhere.
anywhere? Anywhere. Maybe in one of the clubs in the 40s in the bebop era, like in New York there was a historical clubs where was jam session during the night with Dizzy, with Charlie Parker. I would like to be there. Not, of course. We don't have the time machine to go back. But I think it was something. Like it was like when we was young. It was very interesting when we were going to small villages to collect folk music.
Okay.
Béla Bartók and Kodály Zoltán Kodály, the other Hungarian composer and folk music researcher, went to very small villages in the beginning of 20th century and 20th century. And it was like there was
no internet.
Sorry?
No internet.
Yeah, there was no internet, even no electricity. So it was very small, poor villages. And when we started to collect folk music in the 70s in Hungary, it was also interesting to go into small villages and you feel something very, because the poor people who played or sing folk music, they were very open. Oh, what? They are from Budapest, not exactly, but for them, it was all from the capital.
Yeah.
What would you like to do with this song? Because it's an old song. Nobody want to listen, and we said no. It's an important thing for the Hungarian people and the Hungarian culture. Oh, so that was a really interesting feeling. It was also something similar. Of course, the jam sessions in the 40s, the bebop started. It was a fire, cultural and musical fire, of course. But also this thing, it was for us, and also to play in clubs with my folk groups to the people who was dancing. We play a little concert, but the main thing was to dance, folk dance. It's a dance house there. But that's a special verb that it's like a folk disco or something, a band playing folk music and everybody is dancing. There was really big parties, and everyone was enjoyed. Every girl and boy was like wet because we want more. Please play more. Please play more. And that was the one of the biggest thing in Hungary in my life in the 70s. There was a cultural revolution by this dance house, and also the same period or was when the jazz started to be very strong, because before it was forbidden. In the 50s it was forbidden because of the communists. If someone was listening to jazz music, he became in trouble.
Oh, really?
So they used to listen. There was a radio show, the music of USA, and a jazz program, and they used to listen very late in the evening, and they took the pill on their head, take the radio to
secretly.
Yeah, secret. That was a lot of older jazz musicians talk about it. That was the system how they learn a song. Can you imagine? How do you learn this? Yes, I cover my head and listen, and it was a radio, so you can listen once, and next time that's the song I listened yesterday. Okay, how was it? What's the harmony there? Okay, let's try it. So it's
Yeah.
so that was it. Was in the 50s, 60s were a little bit better, of course, but the 70s and 80s was very strong. The Hungarian jazz became very strong, and that was the time to listen and to learn. There started a school and where I teach now. So it was an interesting day, and it was heartbreaking.
Wow. That's a lot. You took me on a mental journey now.
Yeah,
Through history of like, I imagine they must be through, like, went through a lot. Desperately trying to learn. It's almost like a religious feeling now.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Trouble just to learn.
Yeah.
And they couldn't. That's something. I like how they connected it to generation. Because if it weren't for these people who used to listen under, like, cover their head and listen through radio, we would have lost it.
Yeah, that is.
So these are like heroic figures.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Anything? I'm done with my question. Is there anything you want to talk about in general?
No, it's okay.
It's good to
If you understand me and the audience, you understand it, I enjoy it.
I enjoy talking to you every time. Hopefully next time we meet in a historical place.
Yes.
And I invite you for a cup of tea. Coffee. Mr. Miha, it was nice talking to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Bye.